I do know that the Packers had a bye week, and of course, hello to my two friends in Milwaukee who I'll be visiting in November. Oh, here is a very, very good question for you. That he asked. Who have been some of your toughest opponents that you faced?
Toughest opponent? That is definitely another great answer. Let me see. Hard to beat. That's really hard, because I don't even know anyone that was hard to beat. But if I think hard, I might think of someone. Sometimes when I go on tour and I session with people, and what that means is someone that wants to challenge me. You know, someone that's like, hey, my name is Roy or Kim. Why don't we grapple? You know, we can meet in a gym. We can meet in a ring. You know, we can meet in a room that, you know, you clear out the furniture, whatever, and we go down and grapple. So on some of my maybe tours, on the people that I've grappled,
I
don't even know. I don't even know anyone that I have that challenge with. I don't. My hardest challenge was the George St. Pierre Rush Fit video that we did in Los Angeles, California for a week, and just training for that. Like, I basically just had spinach and bananas, and I did that MMA video, and that was the most challenging thing.
Now that I just took my glasses off because the glare was from the monitor here was, you know, blazing off of them. Another question that he asks, what do you like to do outside of the ring?
Cooking. I love cooking. If I'm upset or angry or mad or overworked or depressed, I love Rachel Ray. I love the Food Network. I love cooking anything. Vegetables or eggplant, just chicken parmesan, just whatever. I love cooking.
You know, and there's nothing wrong with cooking, because I love to cook also. But I create some of the most unusual yet delicious dishes that you can imagine.
What do you mean unusual? Because I cook unusual too. Like, let me give you an example, and then you give me an example. I'm a kitchen sink cooker. Now that you better put in the dictionary under Onyx. Kitchen sink cooker. That means whatever's in my fridge that's left over, I'll cook with it. For example, I'll make a pot roast or casserole, and whatever you have left in the fridge, carrots or celery or onions or peppers or ground beef or sausage or turkey or whatever you have extra that you don't want to throw away and you can't make a meal with, throw it in a big casserole dish, add like cream of mushroom, and I'll pump up Campbell's, throw it in there, put some cheese and bake it. Boom, it's a great dinner.
Okay, so you ready for this one?
I'm ready.
Have you ever tried to make top ramen in a washing machine?
Oh, I love top ramen, but in a washing machine, no.
It's an experience. Told you, off the wall. I also do a Polynesian chicken recipe that was taught to me by a Samoan family, which is basically soy sauce and brown sugar for the marinade. You know, just stir in the brown sugar until you get the right taste, then throw in some onions, 2 heaping shovelfuls of minced garlic.
Yeah.
And then, chicken, and then let it sit for, minimum of an hour.
And ginger, right?
Huh?
And ginger?
I haven't added ginger yet.
Oh.
But I let it sit in there for 24 hours and then throw it on the grill.
Yep. Of course. You know why? I'll tell you why. Because I was going to become a food nutritionalist. Garlic kills bacteria, fungus, and infection. Ginger is for inflammation. And any kind of vegetable or fruit, you know, it heals the body and fixes the body. We all get tired and we all get lazy. And I agree. I don't even want to get out of bed sometimes, most of the time. But, you know, a cup of coffee, great vegetables like the ginger and the garlic and all that stuff you were mentioning in that dish, very healthy. It's the engine going like gas in a car.
And, you know, working in, you know, the healthcare industry, I know that garlic is also good for cholesterol.
Love it. I love garlic. I will eat it raw, shrimp scampi. I'm a big garlic fan. And it keeps away the vampires, so that's even better.
Yeah, especially this time of year, right? With Halloween coming up and...
I mean, I don't want anybody biting and drawing blood out of my neck, but what do? You sleep? No, wait, you sleep all day and you're up all night.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's me on my vacations from work. And it's usually because there was alcohol involved.
Lately, I've been going to bed early and getting up early, but a vampire bite, it would be the reverse.
Yeah. And his fifth and final question for you: what type of music do you like to listen to?
Wow.
I told you, they asked the good ones.
Women are wrestling.
They asked the good ones, I tell you.
Well, first of all, I love all music, because I went to school for ballet, so I can go back to classical and jazz. And then, because I'm a little older than people think, because I look good, because I look young, but I'm really not. I love the 80s. I even love the 50s. Elvis. But 20s, I mean, I love hip-hop, I love rap, I love Little John, Little Paul, Little Wayne, Little Sean. I love anybody that's got little in front of it.
Of course, you heard me refer to myself as the heavy metal Jesus, right?
Yes, and I love Jesus, and I love heavy metal. I mean, I love Metallica. I mean, we can go deep. I love, oh my God. Oh, rest in peace, Eddie Van Halen.
Yes.
Wow.
Indeed.
Wow.
Well, those of us that have followed the music industry, especially in the hard rock heavy metal portion of that, we knew that Eddie was battling cancer, and it was just a matter of time. But, you know, his health, I guess, went on the decline pretty rapidly in the final 72 hours of his life.
Yeah.
And, well, they pretty much answered all the questions that I was going to ask you. So, well, that's it for me, ladies and gentlemen. See you next time. No.
Well, I just want people to think, you know, because fans are big, and fans feel, and fans love, and fans cry, and fans pay tickets to go to concerts. And you know what? I just want the fans to know when people pass, like Michael Jackson, wow, Whitney Houston, wow. And then now, like Van Halen and others. And it hurts, and you're sad, and God, George Michael, I know it hurts. It hurts so bad. Prince, man, I cried for weeks. I cried like Prince was my boyfriend. I cried so hard when he passed. But you know what? Heaven is not a bad place, and it's love and light, and they're with people like Elvis Presley, and on and on and on. Just don't feel sad for them. Feel happy for them. That it's peace, and I know heaven's peace. We all know heaven's peace. So just try to be happy for them if they're not here, rather than sad for them for they're not here.
So we've pretty much covered everything. Now it's
Does that mean we could go out and get, like, lasagna and garlic bread?
No, I think that means I can just take a shot of some Gentleman Jack I got here. That's one thing I always ask is, what is your favorite beverage? Whether it be adult beverage or, favorite spirit.
That's easy. That's easy. And fans need to hear this, too. Anybody listening. Now I'm going to go low, like water. And I'll tell you why. Because I don't like all the sugar. Like, I'll drink Coke once in a while, but, and then, like, the high energy drinks like Red Bull. Once in a while, but all the energy, just water. Drink a lot of water because the cells in your body love that. I know you like to drink your other stuff, but drink water. And then as far as liquor, it's like, beer, wine. I'll take a little tiny sip of, like, vodka with an olive.
So like a martini almost.
But yeah, but not that big. Just a little one because you got to keep balance and, or drive or try not to drink and drive and all that stuff. And everybody has their own thing. Right now, I'm not for it or against it, but right now I don't take any medications or any pills. And I think sometimes most of the world's on a lot of pills, and you can't drink on pills. And if you're on pills, just recognize it'll change your mood. So if you're feeling again grumpy or more anxiety or afraid or confused, just remember maybe because the medicine that you took, have a bunch of water, sit down, take a bath, take a breath, say a prayer, believe in yourself. And that's all you need to do.
I have in my possession here, because I am a beer drinker, I'm a craft beer drinker myself. And here in the Pacific Northwest, Portland, Oregon, Seattle, Vancouver, Washington, where I live, we are known for our craft beers up here. And this one I have in my hand is from a brewery called Red Hook, and it's called Peaches for Me. It is a...
Well, you know what? You know what I used to do? A beer bottle is my baby bottle. To me, that's an adult bottle for adults. Like, babies have their little bottles of milk, adults have their bottles of beer. So, yeah, I do support beer, absolutely. It's hot. It's barley. It relaxes you. It has some water in it.
It's bread in a can. Basically, it's bread in a can. The only thing missing is the peanut butter and the jelly.
Yeah. With football going on, I love beer with, like, hot, spicy wings. It's such a good balance. Go out and get some hot, spicy wings and cool it off with beer. Drink responsibly, but yes, absolutely.
Now, see,
big beer fan.
Now, see, I like, if I'm watching...
Can I get some free samples of that beer? I'll give you my address. Can I get a case?
Well, for football, especially here, I prefer to do, like, a chili queso.
Uh-huh.
I'll do a pot of chili in my crock pot overnight. I don't use hamburger.
Yummy.
What do you
use? All beans?
I use stew meat.
Okay. Huh.
It kind of makes it more meatier, and then once it's done, I'll throw in Velveeta and mix it all together, and you've got
God. Wow.
Yeah, simple, easy chili queso dip.
That sounds amazing. You gotta have salsa maybe on the side or some chips on the side and maybe guacamole, but that sounds delicious. Hey. I'm a chili fan too. I do the chili thing like once a month at least.
Oh yeah, I love to make chili in my crock pot every month, once a month.
Yummy.
It's a bitch to clean the crock pot out sometimes, but
Well, I'm from Maryland, so you know what we're known for? The blue crab. I went down to Baltimore and had jumbo lump crab cakes. Delicious. And I'm trying not to cheat on my diet, so I got saltine